You guys.
Rex.
Why are we all here? I thought I was...
I merely wished to examine the shapes of your hearts.
That voice. You're...
My name is Klaus, the architect of this world. I have watched over you all this time. I have seen your thoughts, your desires, the things you have achieved.
So you did that, just now?
Yes, those were not your present forms, but alternate possibilities. Your other selves that lie within. That is what I wanted to see.
Our other selves? You mean we're all thinking stuff like that, deep down? Was that how we really feel?
Then you saw it too?
Looks like we were all shown the same kind of stuff. It creeped me out. But what are you trying to prove?
Those were the fears you harbor.
I don't get it at all.
What was your purpose in showing us this? Those were not pleasant visions to behold.
My only purpose was to find out how mankind has changed and where it is headed.
And were you disappointed?
No. As you stand before me right now, that is who you are. That is enough.
Architect, sir. I came here because I met Pyra. Is this really Elysium? Are you really?
I will show you everything. Memories. Mine, and those of this planet. This world was once the stage of a struggle for survival that dwarfed this current predicament. The world was an unseemly place, though glimpses of beauty persisted. What should people live for? Who should they live for? They live for themselves, to harbor desires and struggle to realize them. That is the natural state of man. But I did not think that was good enough. I lost hope for mankind. I searched tirelessly for an outside solution. And one day, I found it. The conduit. Why it chose to appear before us, I do not know. However, its existence presented a new possibility.
Possibility?
Our world was not the only one. Endless universes coexist, side by side, yet all completely unaware of one another. The conduit was our link to these foreign worlds. And I opened that forbidden gateway, praying that it would change the world. You have seen the plane called Moritha, have you not? That is what remains of my world. When I opened the conduit, many people and many things disappeared into distant dimensions. All that remained here were the ruins of Moritha. And half of my body.
Your body?
Half of me lives on in some other dimension. But not for much longer.
What do you mean?
The moment of my other self's demise draws near.
Father, you...
I was a fool. Because of my foolishness, I lost everything. Left here, alone and broken, I longed for oblivion, but even that eluded me. This is my punishment. Retribution from on high, for the sin I have committed.
On high?
There was only one thing I could do. I had to atone for my sin. I swore to restore this world. The first thing I created was a special particulate substance with the ability to restore deteriorated matter. You all know it as the Cloud Sea. The Cloud Sea can disassemble matter it comes in contact with, and rebuild it in the image of all the things that once made up this world. This way, little by little, I could rebuild the world I had brought to ruin. Next, I began to recreate life. I gathered miniature vessels containing memories of all this planet's former life forms. And I scattered them across the Cloud Sea. These are the core crystals. The crystals bonded with the Cloud Sea's particulate reconstructors and formed the nuclei of new life. Those nuclei developed into minute life forms, the Titans, who would, over time, grow larger and larger. Finally, the Titans gave birth to complex organisms based on the data in their core crystals. This newly birthed life, over untold millennia, evolved into a new breed of mankind.
So that's how we came to live in this world.
But I did not trust this world, born as it had been. What if it were to repeat our mistakes? What if someone like me appeared? To stave off these doubts, I implemented one final measure. And so the Blades were born. Ontos, Logos, and Pneuma. The three cores of the Trinity processor formed their cornerstone. However, Ontos triggered a space-time transition event and disappeared forever. I was left with the other two, Logos and Pneuma, entrusting them with managing the Blades. Malos and Pyra. Those are the names that you now know them under.
So... I am... Pneuma.
Managing?
The core crystals at the heart of each blade are tasked with relaying all kinds of information to Logos and Pneuma about the selection pressures of the outside world and the biological status of their bonded human, but also the experiences and emotions they share. As the data continually accrues, new evolutionary code is sent back to the core crystals. And this code is used to create new, further evolved blades. These blades too become titans in time, and create new generations of life forms. This was the new circle of life I had created.
A grand scheme. It boggles the mind a tad.
So, we're all born from this endless cycle of life, to replace the victims of the previous world.
That's right. But there were also a handful of survivors. I believe you saw them when you were in Moritha. The unfortunate ones who clung to life.
Ah. You mean those monsters? Were they originally people?
Core crystals were first conceived as a replacement for human brain cells. A product of mankind's age-old quest for immortality.
And that's what became of them. How awful.
But that technology became the starting point for the creation of blades and titans.
So, in one sense, their sacrifice was not in vain. Though not all may see it as such.
So tell us, in the end, did we develop as you had hoped?
What do you think?
I couldn't possibly.
Well, those phantasms which you all experienced earlier, those are feelings that lurk in all of your hearts. As well as that man, Amaltheus. When a person loses something, they cannot help but seek a reason why. Within themselves, or in others. They seek a concrete answer to the question of who they really are deep inside. Such a very lonely existence. But perhaps that is what it is to be human. All this data passed through me, and I knew. All of you. You were not in any way different from us before. That's why I did not intervene. 500 years ago, when the man finally arrived here, I did nothing when he took away Logos and Pneuma. I stood and watched as Logos, instantiated into blade form, set out to purge the world.
You don't make sense. Didn't you go to all that trouble to rebuild it? Then why would you...
It is fate.
Fate?
It is fated to happen. It cannot but happen. My atonement was doomed from the start.
That can't be.
I had made my peace with it. Once more, I longed for nothing more than to disappear. However, something has now changed. And that is you, Rex. You and Pneuma.
Me? And Pyra and Mithra?
You reforged your bond in a way I had not thought possible. And the life you share. Moreover, the conduit, which fell into a stubborn silence after the world's end, has begun stirring once more. Rex, the power you and Numa exercise is the conduit's power. It comes leaking out of some far-flung dimension. And it is a power we can know nothing about. But with its help, the world may be about to change.
What's all this shaking?
It is Logos. Malos, trying to destroy this world and everything in it.
What?
Remember, at heart he is but an information processing unit, neither good nor evil. He is driven by a certain impulse. The despair that the man named Amalthus felt.
I see. So it was right. What I felt back then, I mean.
Rex.
Rex, what is it you desire?
What else? To stop Malos.
And if you succeed?
I'll punch him in his stupid face, and then... probably get a drink with him or something. That's the 6th rule of the Salvager's Code. First have a punch out, then drink to forget. Once you've forgotten, the friendship's all set. I'm not old enough to drink yet, though.
I see. Numa. No, I should call you Pyra and Mithra.
What is it?
I want to apologize for having burdened you with all this.
Don't worry. We're actually grateful. Thanks to you, Father, we got to meet Rex. And everyone else. Those are cherished memories. Father.
I have transferred all of Elysium's data and authorizations to you. Make me proud.
We will.
Rex.
Yes.
I will disappear soon. When I do, the conduit will likely disappear from this world. You will not be able to use your power forever.
I understand. We'll make do somehow.
I'm counting on you.
Klaus. Have you changed your mind about this world?
Right now, I think I am glad I met you all.
Got it. Then, our answers match. Thank you for giving us all life.
Perhaps I will be able to face you again. Galea.
Pyra, where's Malos?
If he is here, I know where he must have gone.
Where is it? Tell us.
The greatest of all artifices. The artifice that exists solely to destroy the world. Aion.
Aion? So that's what Malos meant. then that's where we'll go.
Where to, Master Pawn?
Hey!
Places in it! Data analysis indicates we have not been here before.
Those sirens? He's really trying to destroy all of Allrest.
Let's hurry, guys!
Pretty amazing!
I would never have dreamed a day would come when I could gaze down upon all of Allrest. Though I must confess, the sheer height sets my fur on end somewhat.
Master, tell me, what do you feel standing here?
We are standing at an incredible altitude here. The thought of what would happen if the World Tree were to collapse, it has troubled me more than once.
Why say such scary things? Now you mention, tree very thin for so tall structure, not seem very stable.
If the tree did fall, I expect none of us would survive, would we?
The chances of impact with Allrest from our current location seem very small. On lower levels of the tree, such as where you faced on Malos and Jin, the structure could indeed topple. But this is outer space. We are in orbit above Allrest's atmosphere. Even if the World Tree itself were to collapse, our current location would most likely hold its position.
Your claims are difficult to comprehend.
That good, though! If we safe up here, even if tree topples, that is load off Tora's mind.
In that event, though, how would we return to Allrest?
Meh! Cosmos, you have answer to that too, right?
Either we would remain in orbit for all eternity, or we would break free and fly off into outer space.
Either way, then, this place would become our grave.
Tora maybe wants to go home now.
Do not worry. I will do all I can to avoid such a situation transpiring. Protecting drivers is my duty as a blade.
Tora not actually real driver though, just knock-on boy.
I will protect you after I have ensured the safety of Rex, Mia, Morag, and Zeke.
Meh? Fifth in line?
If you wish to be treated as top priority, I suggest you turn to Poppy instead.
Cosmos too cruel!
You can be quite amusing at times, Cosmos.
Really? I was merely expressing the factual state of affairs.
I appreciate that, but that's part of what makes it so funny.
Analysis systems upgraded. Full admin rights granted.
Sublime! Your efforts have borne many fruits.
This'll be a walk in the park.
Do not underestimate them.
Sword bash! Double spinning edge!
Top a look! Don't give them a moment's rest! I am
Our motions are in tune, Rex!
Everyone's getting
Sword
bash!
It's you!
You don't stand a chance against us now!
We'll beat them with the power! Sword bash! Double spinning edge!
I got this!
Bridget, to arms, Lady Morag!
Anchor shot! Yeah! Not to boast, but that was spectacular! Right, Gramps?
Remember, Rex, pride comes before a fall.
Show them a thing or three.
We can do this together!
Sword bash! Double spinning edge!
Our motions are in tune, Rex!
I need a thing that
That'd be great.
Gotcha!
Harold!
The mission is everything.
Why not?
This'll be a walk in the park.
I will show no mercy, even to the likes of you.
Our motions are in tune, Rex!
Double spinning XP!
Blaze! It's okay!
Hey, watch!
Give me the order! We send straight out in a shorted well! Hey! Now let's show them what we're
We'll beat them.
Your helmet makes for quite a snug berth, my boy.
It's not my fault if you fall out during battle, yeah?
What have we here?
Malos is a powerful foe.
But we can't afford to give up now.
Indeed. If we give up hope here, there will be nothing left of all rest.
That'd leave all the people we care about dead, and a whole bunch of innocent folk besides.
That worst possible outcome!
But we're not in this alone. Jin, the Torna guys, and everyone back on All Rest are counting on us.
We've run into all kinds of trouble on the way, but we've made it this far.
This may be the most formidable obstacle yet, but we can surpass it like any other.
When friends all together, nothing impossible!
This is it. This is our final battle. Let's show him what drivers and blades can do together.
Yeah!
Malos!
Just in time for the final act, boy. I've saved you the best seats in the house. I sounded just like Akos for a moment there.
Akos is dead, you bastard. So is Petroka. And Jin.
Figured as much.
Is that all?
What? You want me to weep and deliver a eulogy? What good would that do? They all desired oblivion, and now they've achieved it. Least I can do is send them off with a smile.
Malos, is this really what you want?
Huh?
Is this what you want? Malos?
I don't understand the question.
You must understand by now that none of this is your own will. You have to see all of this came from a Malthus.
Even if that's true, so what? And don't give me some weak-ass crap about how I should repent or whatever.
Why don't you want to hear the truth?
Here's the thing. I don't give a rat's ass what you think, rat! So blades become titans, and titans give life to humans. Honestly, who even gives a damn? They can become whatever they want. But that man, he'd lost everything. He no longer wanted anything. He didn't even want to live anymore. And despite that, his life was the one thing he hadn't lost. Because he couldn't!
The thought of you forgetting me, it's like one heart is being ripped in two.
Words can be a curse. That curse was what kept him tied down here. A wretched tale, isn't it?
This whole world is a wretched place.
Do not forget that you too are a part of that world. If it were not for you, for Amalthus, both Jin and Laura's lives may have taken quite different paths.
Exactly. That's exactly it. You've gotten smarter with age, huh? I'm a wretched being, too. A hideous monster, far beyond saving. So, let's end this now.
Don't you feel anything? Father's sadness, the world he longed for.
How could I? That isn't my role in this world.
This man, does he mean to...
Come at me, kid! Come! My partner! Give me all you've got. You better show me all of it! The extent of your will! Show me why you're here in this world!
Only I was 500 years younger.
Just watch this quietly.
I will.
Let's keep this up.
We need to settle this.
Zeekinator's time to shine. Gotcha.
Providing you have coin.
Neo.
The mission is everything. Armor fail. Just give me the break. Next one. Say this loud. The mission is
redemption.
Now.
Pyra.
Leave it to me.
You're in now.
Gotcha. Double
the culminate. Just let me know what you need. Just give me the order.
Neo.
I'll keep you on healthy, so get it tucked in.
The mission is everything.
Redemption.
Let's get down to business,
I'll wipe
shall we?
you punks out!
Yeah. No one can stop us now.
Providing you have coin.
X-Star!
Break. This might work. Gotcha. Herald.
Death battles. Brave
Show
being.
up.
The time
I
to
will
defend your
spare
mind.
you now. Providing you have coin.
Herald.
Everything will
everything.
disappear?
All together now.
Then you'd
Our
better
bonds are
bring
one.
your best!
Nexus Force! You're not burning anyone today.
My lady!
Zumak!
Don't trouble yourself. It's nothing.
Can you still not see? Stop the Artifice! Malos!
See what, brat? The world's never gonna change if that's all you got!
will change. I will change it. That's the reason we've come all this way.
Why don't you just let it go? Who do you think you're doing this for?
I'm doing it for myself. If it helps put smiles on people's faces, helps them live their lives together, then that's my role in this world! Jin told me to take care of you. In his place, you know. Jin never wanted to die. He just wanted to connect with you. He did it because you showed him a path.
And how many people died because of it? You'd forgive him just like that?
Forgiving isn't that easy, but that's just the world we live in. We need to find a way forward within that world. Even you used to think like that. What?
Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny!
Hurry. The time is nigh.
Put your best foot forward, Rex.
And now!
You put your feet up over
I'll
there.
show you the end of the world! With Aion! This is the thunder of justice!
This won't do.
It'll be fine.
Time to shine.
Time to defend if I can't watch this
Veil!
anymore.
Just let me
The
hear
mission
it.
is
I'll keep you all
everything.
healthy, so get it talking. In I
Let's
go!
break it
Do
away.
it! You need not fear!
Death beckons.
Pyra!
You can do it, Rex!
Haywire, chain shot!
Our emotions are in
Secret
tune, Rex!
time to shine.
We may spare you,
Double spinning
provided you
edge.
have coin.
Neo!
I'll keep you all healthy,
The
so
mission
get it
is
talking.
everything.
Out of the way!
In I go!
Save
Let's
us,
break
Rush.
in the gun! Time for the... You need not fear!
Death
Leave it to
beckons.
Zeke.
Pyra!
Leave it to me!
Here.
Double spinning
Our
edge.
emotions are in tune,
Die!
Rex!
Retribution. I like your attitude.
What would you have me do?
Gotcha!
Okay.
Fiends like Neo!
I'll keep you all healthy, so get it talking. In I
Redemption.
go!
Death beckons.
Save us
We
now!
may spare time for the... Provided you have coin.
The mission
Connectors,
is
time to shine.
It will
Gotcha!
here.
Pyra!
You can do it, Rex!
Pandoria!
We'll make your dreams a reality. Excellent work. In I go!
Here! Dynamic spark sword!
Neo!
This should be enough for
I
you!
know this!
Final retribution.
New enemy in the mix.
Draw the enemy's attention this way!
Yep!
This is where I belong.
All together now.
Our bonds are as one.
Next
Next
Shiva!
Let's break in the
It's
goal.
not to be underestimated.
Save us now.
Connectors, time to shine.
Gotcha!
Shiva!
We may spare you, providing you have coin.
Herald!
The mission is everything. Now,
Bridget! Heavy hitter!
Let's break in the
time to
goal.
shine.
Come on.
Pyra!
You can do it. Even better.
it will end here.
Shiva!
We may spare you. What would you have providing you have coin?
is
This is
obvious.
online. This is
Hit it,
power.
no.
Genesis Saber.
Super!
Cosmos.
Hook off, break!
Here I go!
Yeah.
this done, so we can move on!
For the future!
This is the last